Is going on.
Mr. Kirkland, you are out of order.
You're out of order. You're out of order. The whole trial is out of order. They're out of order. That man,
Good Tuesday morning, ladies and gentlemen. Jazz Borgonzo here. This is What's Next. We're going to step away from national politics for this segment. And no, it won't be a trifecta. I did that back-to-back days, my first. But due to time constraints, I'm going to be able to get one. So, of course, as always, it will be daily. But we're heading back to California. And we are not going to talk about the Newsom recall win, which of course is absolutely ridiculous and horrendous for the state, but still Californistan, as it's lovingly called. I like to call it because that's pretty much what it is. It's a cesspool of trash and nonsense, fruits and nuts. And speaking of, let's go to the courts, shall we? This comes out of the Blaze. California murder convictions overturned because juror who supported Black Lives Matter was dismissed. Murder convictions of 3 California men were overturned because a juror who had ties to Black Lives Matter had been dismissed from the case. The 3 men were convicted in 2016 of the murders of a couple of 2012, but an appellate court found that the district attorney in the case had asked inappropriate questions of a 25-year-old black juror who was dismissed from the case. They specifically cited questions related to the woman's support for Black Lives Matter movement. The First Appellate District Court of California, in a unanimous decision Friday, that the district attorney had acted in a discriminatory manner. Quote, given the prosecutor's inappropriate questioning of Black Lives Matter, the absence of any clear and legitimacy, non-discriminatory reasons for striking Juror 275, and the evidence of at least some historical discrimination by the prosecutor, we don't know what those are, and other district attorneys in her office, the court's finding that defendants failed to establish a prima facie case in discrimination, lacked substantial evidence, said Justice Jim Humes in a 70-page decision. Humes later said in a decision that others' accusations of racism against the district attorney's office had moved the court's opinion. Quote, moreover, there was evidence that the Contra Costa County District Attorney's Office in general, and this prosecutor in particular, had in the past exercised preemptory challenges on the basis of race, he wrote. The 3 men, who are all black, were convicted of shooting and murdering Christopher Zinn, 24, and his girlfriend Brianna Dow, 21. Their bodies were found in Antioch in October 2012. Prosecutors said that the shooting was gang-related and was in retaliation for Zinn allegedly stealing guns from the group. Yes, gangbangers. The 3 men have been sentenced to life without the possibility of parole and were given additional sentences ranging from 57 to 77 years in state prison, according to East Bay Times. A spokesman for the district attorney's office responded to the ruling in an email to the East Bay Times. Quote, our office is reviewing the opinion of the court. Read the statement. At this juncture, we intend to retry the defendants and ensure justice in this case. An attorney for one of the defendants praised the ruling. Quote, the opinions speak for themselves. Paul Furwarker, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, the Court of Appeals was clearly disturbed by some of the questioning by the prosecutor and the trial court's handling of it. My thoughts. Courts across the country, in gathering their jurors, when their jurors are being questioned by the attorneys, both for the defense and the prosecution, are asked a series of questions. Everything regarding to your religious affiliation, to your political affiliation, to race. So you're telling me that if this were a white juror and he supported the white Supremes, you're telling me this juror wouldn't have been dismissed? Because jurors are dismissed because of that every day. I served on a jury for 3 days. And they asked me a series of questions. And I was honest with them. And I made the jury. So jury duty, of course, is never a pleasant event. But I served and I moved on. But when you have jurors, potential jurors, should I say, you're asked these questions and you're honest with them. You try to be as honest as possible, and hopefully, of course, they bring in profilers depending on the substantiality of the case, whether it's a high-profile case. But so because this juror who supported a known racist and domestic terrorist organization such as Black Lives Matter was dismissed, no, we can't have that, but guaranteed, if homie was a white supreme, he would have been dropped faster than you can blink. Am I wrong? Comment below if I'm wrong, because I very, very wholeheartedly doubt that. To me, it's all bullshit, as it always is. It's always political, as it always is. Change the venue. Take it out of California and put it in Florida. How is this case received? I guarantee you the case would not have been overturned. It probably wouldn't have been looked at. We're talking a case about a bunch of gangbangers. If the evidence is solid enough, who gives a damn whether the person who was dismissed, whether they supported Black Lives Matter or they supported the Klan? Should it matter? No. It's about the evidence. And this has nothing to do with the evidence. Oh, well, it's about the integrity, of the prosecutor's office. Really? You didn't mention, the story didn't mention what so-called racist, evidence or other incidents had come out of that office. Not one. There was no mention of it. Only that there were, there might have been some issues according to the judge who made the opinion. Absolutely stupid. Absolutely stupid. Because I guarantee you, when they do retrial this case, they're not going to get these guys for life. They're not going to do it. They are not going to do it. Even though if the evidence is identical to what's being brought forth. Because no, let's not overturn the case because of DNA. No, let's not overturn the case because of new evidence found. Let's overturn the case because a woman who supported Black Lives Matter was dismissed. Wow. But then again, only in California, Stan. Excuse me. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a thing. And we catch you guys next time. Peace.